Good evening, parents, students, staff, and prospective students enrolling at Notre Dame for the fall of 2022. My name is Donna Kukuk, and it's my privilege and honor to be the principal of Notre Dame Catholic High School. It's also my pleasure to welcome you to our virtual open house. Tonight, you will see and hear from our staff and students. We want to tell you about all the wonderful things that happen here at Notre Dame. We've even created a virtual tour that will allow you to get a glimpse inside our beautiful facility. Notre Dame was established in Carleton Place 27 years ago, and we are proud to be a welcoming faith community where we celebrate our students' strengths. Here at Notre Dame, we build relationships, foster belonging, encourage a growth mindset, value perspectives, promote social justice, and believe in restorative practices. Our motto is educating and nurturing the heart, mind, body, and spirit. Our students have numerous opportunities to live and embrace our motto while meeting the Ontario Catholic graduate expectations. At Notre Dame, we are deeply committed to excellence. We maintain high academic standards for all students, and we work together as a team to support students in their prospective programs and pathways. Our graduation rates are high, and our students are well prepared for their respective post-secondary pathways, whether they enter the world of work, apprenticeships, college, or university.
Good evening. My name is Pascal Michaud, and I am the Vice Principal here at Notre Dame Catholic High School. At Notre Dame, we offer a wide variety of courses and programs, and we really get to know our students and provide high levels of support. Our teachers have a wide range of expertise and a passion for teaching and student learning. Our dynamic and creative resource and student success teams ensure all our students have opportunities to succeed and access the resources they need. We are also extremely fortunate to have a full-time chaplaincy leader to support the spiritual and faith development of all students, as well as a full-time mental health student support worker. Notre Dame students have amazing opportunities to get fully involved in a wide variety of extracurricular activities. Our students can participate in sports teams, student council, the social justice group, choirs, bands, drama groups, ski club, field trips, and many other clubs. Our hope tonight is that you will discover the many things that make Notre Dame such a special place. We look forward to welcoming you as you join Notre Dame and become part of the Warrior family. I would now like to invite our chaplain, Mr. Visser, to lead us in our opening prayer. Thank you so much for attending and enjoy your evening.
Let us pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Lord, we thank you for our open house and the opportunity to share what makes Notre Dame such a wonderful place to learn. We are sorry that we cannot welcome our guests in person, and we look forward to being able to do so soon. Please bless them as they hear about the school and explore it virtually. May they leave informed and inspired to join our community, one that is committed to educating heart, mind, body, and soul. We ask this through the intercession of Mary and all the saints, and in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Hi there, my name is Erin McElhone, and I'm one of the guidance counselors at Notre Dame. I'll be acting as your MC for this evening's open house event. First up, we'd like to share a video with you that was created by 2021 Notre Dame graduate Emma Andrigo. Emma created this video to explore what's great about Notre Dame. Even though it features some faces of students who have moved on from our Notre Dame community, we still love its message. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Matthew Hicks. I'm a grade 12 student.
Hi, my name is Fiona Brophy. I'm in the 8th grade.
Hello, my name is Xander Sonnenberg. I'm a grade 11.
My name is Nora, and I'm in grade 9 at Notre Dame Catholic High School. A student should come to ND because of the amazing environment. There are so many cool people, kind teachers, and fun programs and extracurriculars that make ND a great place to be.
When I came to ND, I didn't know anybody, and I was really nervous. But when I got to ND and I was met with the open arms of staff and students, I instantly felt like I belonged.
My favorite memory from ND is definitely last year at Valentine's Day dance. It was so much fun to sing and dance with everybody.
I have way too many favorite memories, but I would definitely have to say any of the class trips with the French kids.
My favorite memory was my first year on the improv team when we made it to nationals and got to play at the NAC in Ottawa.
Advice I give to the next student is not to stress it. There's many adults there that want to help you and they're on your side.
One thing that I would emphasize the most is definitely to participate. So there are a lot of different activities you can do, like extracurriculars at Notre Dame, whether that be drama, music, math and physics clubs, soccer, basketball, volleyball, badminton, a whole bunch more. And I emphasize that you do that because you'll meet a lot of new people that you'll love hanging out with, and it'll make school a lot more fun to go to.
If I had to describe Notre Dame in one word, it would be amazing.
Friendly.
Diverse.
Welcoming.
Welcoming.
Welcoming. Welcoming. Can't wait to see you all at ND.
Next up, we are so excited for you to meet the grade 7 and 8 staff of Notre Dame.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Madame Beckley et je suis enseignante des programmes d'immersion française ici à Notre Dame. What I love here is that there's a whole team in the intermediate wing that work together to make sure you have an awesome time. J'ai hâte de vous rencontrer l'année prochaine.
Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Cameron. I'm doing 7-8 music this year, which is super exciting. This year we're doing keyboards. In a typical year though, we would have band instruments like flutes, clarinets, trumpets, trombones, tubas, lots of options. So hopefully next year we get to do that. I look forward to seeing you then.
Hi everyone, salut! My name is Madame Zawalski. I teach grade 7 and 8 French immersion here at ND. This is my first year back at ND after being off on maternity leave. When I'm not teaching, you can typically find me chatting it up with students in the hallway. And if I'm not doing that, I'm probably on the volleyball court. So if you're a volleyball player, you'll probably be playing with me. I absolutely love teaching at ND. I love how inclusive it is here. And there is always a place for everyone. And so that's probably the thing that I love most about teaching here at ND. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Doran Beavers and I've been teaching at Notre Dame since 2019. Usually I teach grade 7, but this year I transitioned to a new role as a resource teacher and I love my job. I couldn't ask for a better gig. I am so fortunate to be able to meet so many of the grade 7 and 8 students and connect with them every day and help them both in class and in the resource room. I really love to coach and I'm so excited to see so many of you hopefully out on the volleyball court. And Notre Dame is always going to hold a special place in my heart. Fun fact, I was one of the members of the first grade 8 graduating class. So I feel like I've just had this amazing opportunity to see the school transition and grow since the very beginning. And I really hope that you're going to join the Notre Dame family next year.
I'm Mrs. Edged. I teach math and language to a few grade 7 classes. This is my 11th year at Notre Dame. Besides teaching, I also enjoy planning field trips and coaching teams. I hope to see you all in the West Wing hallways in September.
Hi there, my name is Miss Geddes and I teach grade 8 math and language. In a usual year, I would also be coaching lots of sports, including basketball and soccer. This year, however, I have taken on the challenge of running our social justice club, which meets once a week to talk about issues in the world and how we can make a difference. I'm really excited for you to come to Notre Dame because there are some fantastic people here that just want to make your school year the best ever. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hi everybody, my name is Madame Jennings and I teach grade 8 French immersion here at Notre Dame Catholic High School. I've been at Notre Dame for 4 years now and this place really feels like home. I'm very passionate about the subjects I teach, including French language, science, history, geography, and my personal favorite, health and physical education. I'm passionate about being in the gym and I coach teams both here in 7-8 as well as in the high school. I love our field trips and I love the community we've made for each other here at Notre Dame. I can't wait to see you all next year.
Hi, Future Warriors. My name is Rebecca McCullough and I teach here at Notre Dame Catholic High School. This year was my very first year teaching here and I had the pleasure of teaching grade 7 core, and the school is amazing. The staff here are amazing. The support staff and administration are amazing. And I am looking really forward to getting to meet so many of you next year. So welcome to Notre Dame.
Hey, I'm Mr. Ringus. I've taught here at Notre Dame for well over a decade. You can usually find me teaching gym, or maybe math, or maybe social studies. I usually teach grade 8, but sometimes I get a grade 7 class too. I love working at Notre Dame because everybody here always works as a team.
Hi, my name is Jason Peckham. I'm the Student Support Worker here at Notre Dame Catholic High School. My role is to serve all students at Notre Dame, both emotionally and socially. I have many contacts with the community and work closely with Open Doors, mental health and addictions nurse, our community counselor, OPP, just to name a few. I look forward to meeting you in the future. Notre Dame is a great place to be. Welcome, Future Warriors.
Hi everyone, my name is Madame Short and I've been teaching at Notre Dame High School since 2008. I teach grade 7 and 8 core French and religion. I am really excited to be meeting everyone next year. Along with teaching French and religion, I also plan out the Saunders Farm trip, our Bayshore trip to shop for Christmas, and a grade 8 trip to Toronto. I am obsessed with Lego, I'm obsessed with Back to the Future, and very obsessed with Eiffel Towers, as you can see by my collection.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Stewart. I teach grade 7 and 8 at Notre Dame Catholic High School. This is my 3rd year here and I love teaching at Notre Dame. In the past, I've taught math, language, and religion, and a little bit of literacy. I love the school community that we have with each other, and I especially love the field trips that we go on. My favorite, the Bayshore shopping trip. See you in September.
Hi, my name is Madame Stout, and I'm the resource teacher here at Notre Dame. I've been working at Notre Dame since 1995 when it opened, and I can't wait to welcome all of you on your first day of grade 7 and watch as you move through the grades and graduate as amazing young adults.
Hi, I'm Miss Dishart and I teach grade 7 core here at Notre Dame. But this isn't actually my first time around here. I actually started here as a grade 7 student the very first year that Notre Dame opened. So it has always been a really special place to me and I feel so lucky that I get to be back here as a teacher. I just know that Notre Dame is going to end up feeling as much like home for you as it always has for me. That is a little bit about me and I can't wait to get to know you next year.
Hello, future Notre Dame students. My name is Harold Visser and I've been the chaplain at Notre Dame since fall 2017. I believe that there is a God who loves us, who wants to be in relationship with us, and who has sacrificed for us to help us overcome our challenges. Our God, who is everywhere present, can, however, seem very distant at times. My job is to make what is true visible, to connect faith to life, to discover that which is most important, knowledge of our Creator and Redeemer. We are reminded of our Catholic identity throughout our school and have a beautiful chapel that students can access. If I can be of help with questions about faith or how to face challenges, please let me know. I'm here to listen and to help. May God bless you.
Next up, some of those grade 7 teachers will be sharing some information about what to expect in grade 7.
Welcome to grade 7. Mr. McGinnis, Madame Stout, and myself, Mrs. Edgid, will take you through this PowerPoint to prepare you to come to Notre Dame for grade 7. So looking at this schedule, it may look quite different from your schedule in grade 6. Because we're attached to the high school, we have an earlier start time. So 7:45, buses are arriving, walkers are coming in or getting dropped off. Everybody heads to their homeroom. At 8 o'clock, we begin with our opening announcements. Then our morning has 3 periods, broken up by a formal break at 10 o'clock, but also teachers may choose to have a break between the other 1 hour blocks, maybe 10 minutes outside or just 10 minutes having a snack in your room. Then we have recess and lunch from 11:10 to 12:10, and then our afternoon is 2 more 1 hour blocks. And then by 2:05, you're heading for your bus or to be picked up. When you come to Notre Dame, you have the choice between the core French program and the French immersion program. If you choose the core French program, students receive 180 minutes of French instruction each week. If you choose the French immersion program, half of your day will be in French. The subjects that are taught in French are French language, history, geography, science, art, drama, dance, health, and phys ed. Also, whether you are in core or French immersion, the grade 7 and 8 programs lay the groundwork for students who want to participate in the DELF testing in grade 12. As part of the faith development of the students, every student attends religion classes. Mr. Visser is our chaplain, and he is available for classroom visits, as well as to meet with students individually as necessary. We also have faith liturgies and masses in the gym. However, this year, all of our masses have been virtual. For your phys ed classes, we use the same gym as the high school students, but not during the same periods. And when the weather is warm in the fall and in the spring, we have plenty of green space behind the school, including a football field, a track, and 4 soccer fields. The teachers in the West Wing love sports. Whether it's in your phys ed class or you're trying out for a team, we try to cover everything and anything that you may like, as you can tell by this extensive list. Our music program at Notre Dame is amazing. Because we're attached to the high school, we get to experience a music room and plenty of different instruments to choose from. Every grade 7 and 8 student has an hour of music a week taught by Mr. Stewart, who is also our high school music teacher. Another bonus to being attached to the high school is that our grade 7 and 8s get to have a construction class. These classes are taught by Mr. Soares and or Mr. Charlebois, and they take place for 1 hour a week for one term of the year. Notre Dame prides itself on keeping the grade 7 and 8s apart from the high school experience. Although we are in the same school, we are divided by a beautiful atrium. We also ensure that we have separate bathrooms from the high school students, and we have a separate lunch period.
Mr. McGinn is taking over here. I'll be discussing some of the day-to-day aspects of life at Notre Dame. Both elementary and high school students need to wear a uniform. There are many different options for students, from golf shirts to polos to cardigans. There are full zip sweaters and quarter zip sweaters. There is black pants, khaki pants, shorts, and kilts. We usually have a uniform store open in the school, but due to COVID-19 protocols, it is closed. However, you can order from the McCarthy Uniform Shop online, and it's free shipping on all orders right now. We also do a used uniform sale at ND a couple of times a year. This is a great spot to pick up some gently used items. There's no official uniforms for phys ed. Students bring their own athletic wear and shoes for gym class. In the fall and early winter, we usually offer a couple of after-school field trips where we head to Saunders Farm for some Halloween fun and Bayshore Mall so our students can buy their Christmas presents and keep them a secret. In the winter, we head to Calabogie Peaks for a day of skiing. For our non-skiers, we offer another field trip option. As the weather gets warmer, our grade 7 immersion students usually head to the Sugar Bush in Quebec to practice some of their French skills. In the past, our grade 8s have headed to Toronto for some time at the zoo, a Blue Jays game, a trip up the CN Tower, and of course, a stop at Wonderland to visit Leviathan. The grade 7s also finished the year off with a trip to the Carleton Sports Camp for a day to try out a bunch of new sports. And usually one of the last days is spent paddling at the Carleton Place Canoe Club. Many Notre Dame students have a great sense of pride and like to fly the Notre Dame colors. This means they purchase spirit wear. Hoodies, sweatpants, sweaters, and the long sleeve t-shirt are some of the most popular items. These items are not a substitute for the McCarthy uniform, but we do have many spirit days throughout the year where students can wear these items. Lots happens at Notre Dame every year. You can stay up to date on the happenings by following us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and our school website, www.ndchs.com. It's a good place to find current events and important upcoming dates. Throughout the year, we have different theme days. Some are fun, like PJ Day, Ugly Christmas Sweater Day, Bring Your Own Blanket Day, or the ever-popular Twin Day. Other times, during the school year, we wear certain colors to call attention to different causes, such as Orange Shirt Day or Pink Shirt Day. We run as two separate schools, but we do bring everyone together for some special events when we are able to. One of these special events is our talent show. Grade 7 to 12 students come together to compete and show off their amazing skills. We always have a range of talents shown, like singing, dancing, drumming, and hula hooping too. Oh, and the prizes are usually quite impressive as well. The other fun event we have to bring everyone together is a school-wide bingo in the spring. Student Council loads up multiple tables with prizes, and students from grades 7 to 12 hope they fill their bingo card first. It's a great way to bring the Notre Dame community together. Our Social Justice Committee at school likes to help raise money for different organizations. One of the ways they do this is by organizing dress down days. During these dress down days, students can make a $2 donation and dress out of uniform. We usually have about one of these days a month. That wraps up my portion. I now pass you off to Madame Stout.
Thanks, Mr. McGinnis, and thanks to all of you for joining us. The next few slides will give you some information about how we support students at Notre Dame. I'm the special education resource teacher for grades 7 and 8. The students know me as Madame Stout. I work out of the resource room and I often support in classrooms as well. Because of my background as a French immersion teacher, students can get support not only in math and English, but in their French language subjects as well. My job is to serve as a liaison between students, parents, and teachers. I oversee the creation and implementation of individual education plans, or IEPs. Although my primary role is to provide academic support to students with IEPs, any student in need can meet with me, be it for help with anxiety, conflict resolution, peer relations, self-advocacy, or mental health. Students are moving from grade 6 to a new school in grade 7. This change can be both exciting and challenging. We aim to support all students in their areas of need. Academic support is essential, but there are many students that will also need social and mental health supports. When students are feeling overwhelmed academically or emotionally, there are many options for support. Students can reach out to their teachers, coaches, or our administration. We have a full-time student support worker as well as a full-time chaplain who are available every day at school. As well, our school board employs a mental health and addictions counselor who is at Notre Dame 1 full day a week. We can also reach out to community services to facilitate referrals to Open Doors and mental health services. Students learn best if they have enough to eat, and that's why we have a daily nutrition program that provides students with healthy snacks and lunches. This is available for any and all students, whether they haven't eaten breakfast or just need an extra snack. The resource room provides a place for small group or individual withdrawal, as well as a quiet place to write tests or just to regroup. As well, many of our core classes have a second teacher or an educational assistant to support in class during English and math periods. We strive to provide a flexible learning environment that fits the individual needs of all of our students. You will see many of the following examples on our virtual tour. These can be provided on an as-needed basis as we get to know the individual needs of each student. Because we have many feeder schools to Notre Dame, there are many opportunities for students to make new friends and develop connections with other students with similar interests. Even though we like to foster new friendships, we will always attempt to place students in a class with a friend or someone they know when they are new to Notre Dame. We're proactive in the areas of bullying awareness and internet safety. When resolving conflicts, we use a restorative approach at Notre Dame. We ensure that everyone's voice is heard when working things out. We give students time, space, and language to own their mistakes, to forgive others, and to learn and to grow from the experience. Although it may seem far away, one of the great benefits of coming to Notre Dame is the ease of transition to our high school. Students are already familiar with the shared spaces, such as the music room, the gym, and the cafeteria. As students move on to the high school wing, there's still the safety net of their familiar grade 7-8 teachers in the halls, and they're always available to offer encouragement and support. The high school resource teacher, the classroom teacher, and I work closely together by having transition meetings and sharing what has worked best for individual students in both the past and the present as they move into high school. Because the grade 7-8 teachers are in the same building, I often see high school teachers meeting with the 7-8 teachers before the start of their term so that they can understand their students' needs before they even arrive in the classroom. And that is the end of this presentation, but really just the beginning of our time together. We're looking forward to answering any questions you may have and working with you and your child over the next few months in preparation for a smooth transition to Notre Dame in September.
Now that you've heard from some of the staff at Notre Dame, we'd like to give you a chance to hear from some of the students currently in our grade 7 and 8 panel. Enjoy.
Before Notre Dame, I went to a non-Catholic school, so I didn't really have any experience with religion. And when I came for 7th grade, I was really worried that I wouldn't fit in with other students because I didn't necessarily know everything. But when I got here, everyone was really nice, and I didn't feel any pressure to know everything. And I actually learned a lot.
When I first came here, I had a few friends that came from my old school, and everyone was so welcoming. I made lots of new friends. Some of the friends that I've made here feel like I've known them forever. And I have friends in other classes, but you can still see them.
And do you remember last year how there were no field trips? We thought it'd be the same this year, but
we went to Saunders Farm and Bayshore.
We were given responsibility and were trusted.
And we knew our teachers were at all times.
For help. And the clubs.
We all thought there'd be a few.
Like last year, but they were so easy to start and join.
There were volleyball intramurals, social justice club,
games club, creative writing club,
and art club.
So far, Notre Dame has been awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Patrick, and this is my friend Lauren. Hi. When I first came to MD, I was worried about how early I had to get up in the morning, but I got used to it. It's really nice to get off school early. That's not all. I was also worried about the uniforms, but it's really nice to wake up in the morning and have everything already picked out for me.
Yeah, I really like that as well. But one thing I love about ND the most is the gym. It's so big and spacious, and the equipment's really nice and it's not all broken. I really like sports, so it's nice when you have proper equipment. We love ND.
Some things I really like about ND is that the teachers here are very understanding and they really take the time to explain things to you. For example, when I'm struggling in a subject, my teacher, Miss McCullough, is always there right beside me until I get a better understanding. I also really like that there isn't much homework because most of the time we're able to get all of our work done in class.
Things I love about Notre Dame is that the lockers are very big and have lots of space, which is nice, and sadly we didn't get them until just before Christmas, which is okay, but I'm glad we have them now. They are so handy. Other things I like about Notre Dame is that it is very welcoming. They welcomed me with open arms. Also, the students and teachers are very nice and understanding.
Hi there, this is Erin McElhone back again, and I'm here to share with you our virtual school tour. You can find our tour on our website by arriving at the main website, going to the About Us tab, coming down the virtual tour, and you'll arrive here. I would suggest clicking down here to maximize, and that can just make the view a little bit better for you. Now, this virtual school tour was first developed last year because we weren't able to have an in-person event and show our new students around our beautiful facility. So we've created this virtual tour, but what we found out is that kids are using it and parents are using it throughout the year, not just at open house time. And so we're really excited to continue to update it and keep it active and ready to go for families to access at any time. So when you arrive here, you're going to have a chance to enter the school at 3 different spots: secondary, second floor, the main floor of the school, and our intermediate second floor. So let's start there. You can now see a floor plan of our second floor where our grade 7 and 8 students have most of their classrooms. Each of these buttons will allow you to take a look inside the classroom. So let's click on room 272. We're having a chance to see into a typical grade 7 classroom. As you'll notice, nice big windows letting lots of light in. Students have these desks that do have space for them to store their belongings, although they also do have lockers in the main hallways. Each room is equipped with a smartboard, and then there's also a series of whiteboards and bulletin boards around each room. The whiteboards are for students to be at in small groups, working collaboratively, maybe on math problems or working through planning something out. And then the bulletin boards are there to display the work once it's completed. If you want to get another look inside the classroom, you can click on the camera icon. This is going to show you what the outside of the classroom looks like when you arrive. And then it'll also give you a view of the classroom from different angles inside. Inside each classroom, there's also a short video that pans around the room and can really give a student who might be a bit anxious or nervous about starting at Notre Dame a really good look around the room where they may be having their class. The star icons in each room also have messages from the teachers that are typically in that classroom, but teachers do change rooms year to year. So you might find some teacher videos there, but it might not be your exact teacher. You have to wait until you get your official schedule. So let's come back out here and let's take a peek into one other room. Room 268 is our largest classroom in our 7-8 wing. As you can see, big windows again. You can also see this room happens to have sinks, which is really convenient for when the class in there needs to have art class or science, that kind of thing. This type of tour with the photos and the videos are available for every single classroom in the school. Now I'd like to take you out to look at some of our shared spaces that are shared between the grade 7s and 8s and the high school students, but at different times of day. The first thing I want to point out to you is our atrium. This is a big, beautiful space that was part of our most recent addition at Notre Dame. And often our grade 7 and 8 students will wait in here in the time after they arrive off the buses or by walking and until a class begins. They also may be eating lunch in here depending on the schedule. Sometimes it's grade 8s, so sometimes it's grade 7s. As you can see, there's icons around the room where you can get a little bit more information. So there's some photos of our past graduating classes. You can also get directional information. So this is how you get to the gym and rooms 105 to 146. This is a stairwell to upstairs where many grade 7s and 8s have their classes, etc. When you're in a 360 tour like this, you can drag around at your own speed as well. So that's our atrium. I'd like to also point out our big, beautiful gym. So Notre Dame has a large double gym, really nice high ceilings, as you can see here. It's a real centerpiece of our school, and it's well used all day by gym classes and then also by extracurriculars, intramurals, etc. You can see that we have some banners showing when Notre Dame has won championships for Lanark County and EASA. You can see the fitness studio, and when we scroll around here, we can see the stage. And this is also where we will often host masses, assemblies, or if we have tournaments that we're hosting, could also have some fan seating there. And then when you come around here, you can see here is the hallway that takes you to the gym foyer and the change rooms. So if we pop out here, I'd like to show one more space that the grade 7s and 8s will be using, which is the cafeteria. So again, the grade 7s and 8s share spaces with the high school, but they're always at separate times of day. So they do run as two separate schools. In the cafeteria, you can see we have lots of tables. We also have a nice stage area, which does host our big events for our plays and musicals, but also lunchtime events put on by different groups in the school. Sometimes there might be a movie afternoon. There's a large screen that comes down here. And then Notre Dame has really, in the last few years, hosted an incredible number of students from international locations. These are students who maybe have moved to Canada permanently or are coming for a short stay with us. So we're really becoming a little bit more multicultural, and we really enjoy that part. So the way we're picturing that students may use this tour is once they, after this evening, maybe you want to come back on and just, take a look into more grade 7 and 8 classrooms. These 3 classrooms are typically grade 7, 8 rooms, and then the rest of those rooms are mainly in this upstairs area. But then we hope that when you get your class in the end of August, you might come back and think, okay, I want to take another look here. Like, for instance, if I'm going to be using the main entrance of the school, what is that going to look like? So you can come in the main floor of the school and take a look at what does it look like in the front foyer. So in the front foyer, you can see directionally where you need to go. So this takes you down to the grade 7, 8 classrooms. Here's the cafeteria, the chapel. There's a hallway that's more high school, so grade 7, 8 students wouldn't be going down there. Student services, where they might be coming to get assistance with something, counseling, something like that. Here's the front doors of the school. And then here's the main office where they would check in for attendance. We really hope that especially students who might have a little bit of anxiety or nervousness about getting started at Notre Dame can use this tour and feel a bit more confident. One other thing I'd like to point out is this symbol, this waving person. We're going to click on there. And on this tab, you're able to meet the staff of Notre Dame. It's just taking a second to load. So here's a photo of all of our staff members from this current school year. And as you can see, many have videos posted, so you can get to know a little bit more about each one. So you might take a look and think, okay, here's Mr. McGinnis. Click on him. You might find out how long he's worked at Notre Dame, what subjects he teaches, what teams he coaches or things he's involved in school. You can do the same for Ms. Geddes or any of the other teachers who you might be having for your schedule for the next year. We really think this can give you a sense of confidence, knowing what your teacher looks like and a little bit about them before starting. So that is our virtual school tour. It's available any day on the website, our main Notre Dame website. And we really hope that you come and explore and can feel confident and really ready for your first day at Notre Dame. Thank you so much. Thank you for viewing the pre-recorded portion of our open house event. We truly appreciate you spending this time with us. We absolutely love Notre Dame and are so happy to share a bit of it with you here tonight. Please now proceed to the live question and answer event taking place on Teams from 7:30 to 8 p.m. You can do this by clicking on the second link that was sent by email. If you're watching this video after the open house event that took place on February 24th, you can contact us at the information below. Thank you so much and see you at the Q&A.